be sick 5 days, a whole year. They give us a vacation for a week, 2 weeks. You know, that's nothing. They don't want to give us a break, but they just have to. But the Most High saying we're going to have to give our slaves a break during our feast days. You understand? They're saying we're going to have to give them breaks, you know, and we're going to want to do it. Our oppressor don't want to give us no breaks. They'll make us work 7 days a week if we want to. You understand? It's up to them. We'll be working 7 days a week, 14 hours a day. They don't care about your family. You understand? If you got wife and kids, a husband, whatever the case may be, they want you to work and work and work. It's not even in their spirit. They want you to have a rest or a break. You understand? But of course, the Most High is saying that we would have to give our workers a break. You understand? At least 1 day a week. It's mandatory to have all this 1 day every week. You understand? But that's just showing like if we get in rulership on this planet, we would be more fit and more merciful. You understand? So that was all I was trying to bring out. So.
Most High Christ, and even that's biblical, because when Moses came to Pharaoh and said, "Hey, can we go out there? You know, let us go out into the wilderness to serve our God," and Pharaoh was like, "Go out to the wilderness, serve your God. You got too much time on your hands," and tripled our workload. Goes to show you, man, that the oppressor in these other nations never gave a damn about us, man. Never did. That's why it's important for us to observe what the Lord said to observe, man. Let's read on. Go ahead, Malaki.
From Leviticus chapter 23, verse 8. Wahakwar Bathum Asha La Yahweh Shaba'ah Ya Yum Yum Bayawan Hashab Ya Aya Makwara Kodash Kal Mala'akaf Wabada La'a Da'aishaw. Verse 9. Wayadabar Yahweh Allah Al-Masha Lamor. Verse 10. Debar Al-Banya Yashala Wa'ai Morah Alaham Kaya Taba Al-Haratza Ashar Anya Ban Nathan Lakam Waqatizatham Af Quatizar Yara Wa'abtham Af Aymar Ra'ash Yak Quatizar Yarakam Al Hakahan. Verse 11. Wahan Ya Aymar La Panya Yahweh La Ratazan Kam Ma Raf Ha Shabbat Ya Nayak Now Nawah Ha Kahan. Verse 12. Wa'ash Yatham Vayawam Ha Nayak Kam Ha Aymar Kabash Tamayam Ban Shanatawa Shanatwa La Ayla La Yahweh. Verse 13. Wama Nak Dawa Shanya Aisharanyam Salah Bala Wala Bashaman Asha La Yahweh Yak Na Yaha Nayak Ka Wana Saka Yayan Rabaya Hahayan. Verse 14. Wala Ham, Walaham, Wakalia, Wakaramau, La'a, Kalab, Da'aklawa, Ad, Aitazam, Hayawam, Haza, Maba, Ya'akam, Aquaraban, Alahayam, Kwa, Awalam, La Darath, Yakam, Ba Kal, Masha Bap Yakam, verse 15. So that's verse right.
Yeah. Slow. Yeah.
Come. Wasa Par Thum Lakam, Ma Makra, Ha Shabbat, Ma Yawam, Haba Ya'akam, Af Aimar, Hathanawaf, Hathanau, Pa Shabai, Shaba Thawaf, Thama Yamaf, Ha Taha Yayan Ha. So,
Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ.
English too.
Yeah. You can pick up the English, Allah.
Leviticus 23, verse 8. But ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days. In the 7th day is an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. Verse 9. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye be come into the land which I give unto you, and shall reap the harvest thereof, then ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruit of your harvest unto the priest.
Mm-hmm. Now that's the next feast, the Feast of First Fruits. Starts right after the Feast of Unleavened Bread. That's going to be the next high holy day. I believe we count 50 days after today, and then we celebrate
50 days and 7 Sabbaths.
Trying to find the calendar. Bear with me. Get 50 days, and we celebrate the 50th day. And the 50th day will be a Monday, June 21st. Yeah, June 21st is when we celebrate the Feast of First Fruits. And you can read about that in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, and verse 10 through 22. Keep reading, Alahai.
Verse 11. And he shall wave the sheaf before the Lord, to be accepted for you on the morrow after the Sabbath. The priest shall wave it. And ye shall offer that day when ye wave the sheaf, and he lamb without blemish of the first year for a burnt offering unto the Lord.
A he lamb of the first year, meaning the Lord wants your best lamb. The Lord don't want that lamb that got 3 legs and 4 eyes, looking all crazy. The Lord wants your best, without what it means when it says without blemish. Read on. Go ahead, Malaki.
In Houston, I was talking to the brother Malak. He was telling me about all of the specifics that go into farming. Now it's really like a business.
Right.
He was saying like that's really how you get your money. So like when you sinned or you had to give up your best lamb for a feast, it's like really show your dedication to the Most High.
Right.
Because this is the lamb that's making all of your money. You got to give them up. You got to kill them because you sinned. It really shows your dedication because it's not like now. Like we was the farming people. That's really how we got our money.
Right.
So you giving us your best land. It's like it really shows that you've been with the Most High.
Like the Lord broke that down in Ezekiel, where he said, about breaking down about the sacrifices, on how not just, the best of ours, the Lord, owns all of the best of the animals, all of them. You know what I mean? The Lord, paraphrasing, requires of us obedience. Requires of us obedience. The Lord doesn't take pleasure in just killing us all because we sin. The Lord would rather us not sin at all. The Most High would rather us not, have to make sin offerings. Because if we didn't sin in the first place, then guess what? We wouldn't have to keep offering up, our best he lamb, unless it was for a high holy day. But let's read on. But
Wasn't there a scripture somewhere saying like the people would like go and sacrifice a lamb before they even commit the sin? Like they were just so careless about the sacrifice, they would go give a lamb before they even did it. I can't remember this.
I can't. I know what you're talking about. I want to say it's in Ezekiel. Hey, about to make me pull it. I believe it's in Ezekiel. I think it's the same chapter. You know what I mean? I think it's like a couple verses up from where I was paraphrasing. But it does sound familiar. But yeah, that just goes to show you, man, that the Lord requires of us to obey him. Now we disobey the Most High, guess what? This captivity is going to be long gone. Right. We're going to be in the kingdom observing the feast of unleavened bread, the feast of first fruits. And we be so wild. Let's read on.
Verse 13. And the meat offering thereof shall be 2/10 deals of fine flour mingled with oil, an offering made by fire unto the Lord for a sweet savor. And the drink offering thereof shall be of wine, the fourth part of an hin. 14. And ye shall eat neither bread, nor parched corn, nor green ears, until the selfsame day that ye have brought an offering unto your power. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings.
That was it. Yeah, you can take the next up if you want it.
Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 15.
So I think you just read 15.
15?
Yeah, you read 15. I think you read it already.
So we read the English too, right?
Yeah, read it. 15? Yeah, read 15. I think you read 15.
Verse 15. Leviticus 23 and 15. And ye shall count unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath, from the day that ye brought the sheaf of the wave offering, 7 Sabbath shall be complete.
You can take it in the Hebrew now, Malacca, verse 16.
Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 16. Eid, Mama Charath, Hashabath, Hashabaya'af, Tasak, Rawa, Hamashyam, Yawon, Wata, Kwar, Batham, Malacha, Hadashah, La Yahweh. Verse 17.
Take your time.
Under that 23.
Yeah, come
on. Verse 17. Mama Washab, Mama Washabath Yakum, Taba Ya Awa, Lacham, Ma Na Wapa, Shatayam, Shanya, Aishar, Nayam, Shalaf, Taha Yayanha, Ha Matzaza, Ta'ap Yana, Baka Waryam, La Yahweh. Verse 18. Wa'akwa Rabtham, Al Malacham, Shaba'ath, Kabashyam, Tama Yemam, Banya, Shana, Wapar, Ban, Bakwar, Achad, Wa'ayalam, Shanyam, Yahayawa, Ayla, La Yahweh, Wamanak, Thum, Wana Sak, Yahum, Asha, Rayak, Naya Chak, La Yahweh, verse 19. Wa Aish Yatham, Sha'ayar, Zayam, Achad, Lacha, Ta'af, Wa Anya, Kabashan, Banya, Shana, Laza, Bash, Lashabak, Shalom, Yam, Wa, verse 20, Wa Han Yap, Ha Kahan, Atham, Al, Lacham, Haba, Bawa, Haba, Bawaryam, Thana, Wa, Pa, Lapanya, Yahweh, Al, Shanyar, Kabashim, Kodash, Yahaya, Yahweh, Yahweh, La Yahweh, La Kahan, verse 21. Wa War Atham, Ba Tazam, Hayawam, Hazar, Makwara, Kodash, Yahaya, Lakam, Kal, Malakaf, Ibadam, Ibada, La'a, Ta'aishal, Ta'aishawa, Ta'kwa, Iwalam, Bakal, Mawa, Bash, the Yam, La Da Raf Yakum. Verse 22.
You stop at 22 when you're done.
Come. At the end of it.
End of 22.
22 come. Waba Quataza, Rakam, Ha, Quataza, Yara, Ara Taza, Kam, La'a, Takala, Han Af, Pa'af, Shadak, Ba Quataza, Raka, Wala Quat, Quataza Yarak, La'a, Ta'apat, La Anya, Walagar, Ta'izab, Atham, Anya, Yahweh, Alahayakam.
Oh, sign of Christ. Oh, sign of Christ. You take the English out of home.
Leviticus 23 and verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
Even unto the morrow after the seventh Sabbath shall ye number 50 days, and ye shall offer a new meat offering unto the Lord. Ye shall bring out of your habitation 2 wave loaves of 2/10 deals. They shall be of fine flour. They shall be baken with leaven. They are the first fruits unto Yahweh. 18. And ye shall offer with the bread 7 lambs without blemish of the first year, and 1 young bullock, and 2 rams. They shall be for a burnt offering unto the Lord, with their meat offering and their drink offerings, even an offering made by fire of sweet savor unto the Lord. Then ye shall sacrifice 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offerings.
Good.
I would keep on reading where it say like we shall offer this burnt offering of meat that's a sweet savor unto the Most High. Like he liked when we cook it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially if it's for a feast. Like he loved us cooking, like all the food in the back. He was just loving it. You understand? Because we observing these feast days, and of course, I mean, the cooking smells good.
Right.
I've never grabbed a couple pieces of chicken and bring it in.
Yeah, I did grab a couple pieces of that chicken.
And it's good, but like he enjoy us. So this whole feast of unleavened bread, you see everybody online. They got the recipes for the sweet cinnamon unleavened bread. The Most High was just loving it, and he just loved when we cook.
Right.
Bring it up.
And it just goes to show you that we've always been a people that's been cooking outside. You know what I mean? Like people think the grilling and us cooking outside, having a good time, being together, that they just think this, you know. And it's funny that you say that because the oppressor used to look down on us for that. He'd be like, look at these barbaric people. They out here, you know what I mean, cooking up, you know, a storm outside, congregating. They used to look at that. It's like savagery. But the Lord loved that. The Lord loved smelling our food. Now, he don't love that Thanksgiving and you know what I mean, that 4th of July and the other abominations that our people do for the oppressor. But when we out there cooking up, You know what I mean? The good food out there for the Most High, like how, you know, we had the lamb for the Passover and had the bread. You know, the sisters had the bread, you know what I mean? Just right for the Feast of Unleavened Bread. When we was outside cooking up a storm for the Most High for ourselves, the Lord was smelling that. That's why in Amos, you know what I mean? What is it, 5:21? Where it says, I hate and I despise your feast days, meaning the feast days of the heathen, the feast days of the oppressor. He ain't trying to smell in that, you know what I mean, in that Thanksgiving and that 4th of July and them other abominations that you're making for your birthday. But you best believe that good food that's being made, that's going to be made for the Feast of First Fruits, Feast of Unleavened Bread, the Passover, and the rest of the feast. The Lord is smelling that, and he loves it. That's why the Lord had us, you know, do these offerings up to him and these drink offerings. That's all. Go ahead, Malak.
Also for the Passover, I don't know how, but they always get that unleavened bread the exact same way.
Mm-hmm.
Bread and lamb, it's a combination. You get the little broth.
Mm-hmm.
It's always the same way. Like, it's just glorious if I could.
If I could, especially good for the soul. This was my first Passover.
Yeah.
And this was my first Passover. And I was like, you know, outside Christ for the I.S.U.P.K, the commanded general. When I got my plate with that lamb, sister, and that unleavened bread, I said, this is surely the kingdom of heaven right here. This is the kingdom of heaven. Being surrounded by my brothers and my sisters, you know what I mean, observing the Lord's Passover, man, it was a wonderful experience. And ain't nothing like it. There's nothing like it. You are not going to experience anything like this out in the world. You know, out in the world, you know what I mean, you go to a cookout, your uncle going to be fighting, your aunt's going to be arguing, somebody going to get shot. But listen, we doing it up for the Most High and observing what the Lord said to observe his feast days. We ain't got to worry about that. Not at all. Let's read on. Go ahead, Malak.
Like, I'm not judging. I left everything on the table and just walked away. I mean, wallet,
Right.
phone, glasses, ring. I just walked away, came back in the same spot.
Mm-hmm.
If you do that at the barbecue before 4th of July,
Shit.
the whole table gonna be gone. So, I mean, the Passover is glorious, brotherhood, sisterhood, everything is perfect.
Right. Both sides crazy. Let's keep reading.
Verse 20. And the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruit for a wave offering before the Lord, with the 2 lambs. They shall be holy to the Lord for the priest. 21. And ye shall proclaim on the selfsame field when thou reapest, neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of thy harvest. Thou shalt leave them unto the poor and to the stranger. I am the Lord Yahweh, your power.
That was the end of 22. All right, I'll take the next 7 in Hebrew. Oh, yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Wrap it up in the English. All right.
You take the English?
Yeah, you can take the English.
You start at 22?
Mm-hmm.
So Leviticus chapter 23, verse 22. 23.
23.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 23. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, In the 7th month, in the first day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets, and holy convocation. Ye shall, verse 25, ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Also on the 10th day of this 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls, and offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
And ye shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your God. Verse 29. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from among his people.
You know what's heavy about that too? And I got to bring this out about the Day of Atonement. There's too many silly Muslims out here talking about, oh, alhamdulillah, brother, we are in Ramadan. I think I'm going to die because I cannot eat until the sun goes down. And I'll be like, brother, holla at me when you can go a full day without eating food. Holla at me when you can go 40 days and 40 nights talking about salamu alaikum, brother. I'm Khalid Abdul Rahim the Magnificent, and I haven't eaten in 12 hours. And I'd be like, brother, shalom. It just goes to show you, man. That's why Christ said, don't do what the publicans do. Don't fast like them. Don't go out there and tell everybody that you fasting and looking like you in pain and getting ready to die of starvation. Go out there and do it like a champ, especially for the Day of Atonement. Those of us that have done it, go out there, you know what I mean, and act like ain't nothing going on. Because it just goes to show you that the Lord ain't with Islam, the Lord ain't with the Christian church. When the Day of Atonement come around, make sure when we fast, you know what I mean, you standing strong and holding, you know, and upholding this truth. Put your game face on. Don't let the heathens see you sweat. Don't let the oppressor of these other heathens know you suffering. That's all. Read on. Go ahead, Lucky.
No, also for the Day of Atonement, they were saying, we were breaking it down last year, like this is like kind of a restart. Like you clearing the sheet with the Most High,
right?
You atoning for your sins. So the sins you committed, it's saying like you're going to start fresh. So it's like, of course, Christ came, He gave us the fresh start. But each year we have a Day of Atonement. So if you're getting through it, not eating, like you should just start that day off and keep the ball rolling, taking it day by day, trying to fight your demons and keeping your perfection.
Right.
Because according to the Most High, on that day you're perfect. So after that day, you just keep the ball rolling and continue to make your election sure.
Right.
That's all I can bring out. So,
Most High Christ. Most High Christ. Let's keep reading.
It's 8 o'clock now too.
All right.
Verse 29. Verse 30. And whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work in that same day, the same soul will I destroy from among his people. Verse 31. Ye shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings. Verse 32. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls in the 9th day of the month at even, from even unto even shall ye celebrate your Sabbath. Verse 33. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, The 15th day of this 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles for 7 days unto the Most High. Verse 35. On the first day shall be in holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. Verse 36. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High. On the 8th day shall be in holy convocation unto you. And ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work. You understand? But right here it's just saying that we shall be doing, it's going to be a holy convocation, 7 days. Feast of Tabernacles.
If you don't have a choice, you would have to work.
Yeah, that sin is going to be on your boss.
Right.
You understand? That sin is not going to be on you, it's going to be on your boss. You tell him, listen, I'm on press. You tell him, I can't work today. You understand? He like, you gotta work today, or you're gonna lose your job, you can't provide for your family, then go to work, but let that sin be on your boss. So let the most, that's when between him and the Most High. You did your part trying to get off. You understand? Like we did in Egypt. We tried to go in the wilderness for 3 days. Pharaoh said no. That was between the Most High and Pharaoh. You already know how that happened. You understand? So that sin gonna be between your boss and the Most High. He's gonna be on your side. So that was it.
Most High Christ. Let's keep reading. We got reading
No. What we were doing was breaking down the feast of unleavened bread.
Right.
Nah, we could.
What's up here?
I've heard they finished this one.
Yeah, let's finish this real quick.
Verse 33. Verse 34. Speaking to the children of Israel, saying, The 15th day of this 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles for 7 days unto the Lord. 35. On the first day shall be in holy convocation. We shall do no servile work therein. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High. On the 8th day shall be in holy convocation unto you, and ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It is a solemn assembly. Ye shall do no servile work therein. These are the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High, a burnt offering, a meat offering, a sacrifice, and drink offerings, everything upon his day, besides the Sabbaths of the Lord, and besides your gifts, and beside all your vows, and beside all your free will offerings, which ye give unto the Lord. Verse 39. Also in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days. On the first day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath. And ye shall take you on the first day the boughs of goodly trees, branches of palm trees, and the boughs of fig trees, and willows of the brook, and ye shall rejoice before the Lord your God 7 days. And ye shall keep it a feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. Ye shall celebrate it in the 7th month. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths, that your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feast of the Lord.
Most High Christ. And with that concludes the service. I'm Mike. Go to Horn Malaki.
How about Shem Yahushua Barakatah?
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah.
La Yasharallah.
Name to Israel.
Ayandako. Select.
Men of Israel, line up. Read the Torah.
Shalom, Eshkata. Yashima, can you adjust the camera? Oh, sure.
How about Shimmy? I was shop rock y'all.
Bye, first one.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Yah.
Like on the card, could you take the camera around?
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Yah.
About right there.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Yah. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Yah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah. Admajim, Mr. Stan. Upon Aquadomus, we turn to face the east.
The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanaw.
Abanaw. Shabbat Shemayim. Quadash. Hayah. Shamka. Yahweh. Malakavka. Baba'ah. Ratazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Paratasa. Kowa. Hayah. Bashamayim. The son of now. The come. Ka. Yawam. Wasalak now. Kabawak now. Kasalak now. Kabawak you now. Wala'ah. Abiyai now. Barnasaya 1. Abba. Awashai now. Mahayan. Ra, Kaya, Haka, Amalakwa, Walaala, Watapara, Lawalaya, Amen. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Pray for the power, Hakat in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem Yahweh.
Hashem Yahweh.
Baba Kushah.
Baba Kushah. Thunder now. Hakat. Hakat. La'afa'ah. Hakah Manawa. Hakah Manawa. Hakat. La'tahor. Hamatazarayim. Hakat. Hahaku. Hamathi. Hakat. Harakawa. Hamatala Allah. The guard should. Hashem Yahweh. The water Amun. We said what's in English? Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the leper. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you. So be.
Pray to bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem Yahweh.
Hashem Yahweh.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Wayasha Allah.
Wayasha Allah. Wayabaya. Sapari. Hashem Yahweh. So what I'm. You got it in the car. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Bless us and Israel and the school. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you. So be it.
Blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatha Yahweh.
Barakatha Yahweh.
Why Yahweh Shah.
Wamayaka Allah. Walahayim.
Mataza Yah.
Mataza Baya.
Alawap Yahanna.
Alawap Yahanna. Hahalawapi.
Hasarani.
Hasarani. Akwada Zayani. Akahayani. Waha Yahweh. Hashem Yahweh. Wada Aman. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shah. And Mike. And the aide. Commander General Yahanna. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troop. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you. So be it.
Psalm 121 in the Hebrew. I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K. Ahahari. Mahayan. Yaba'a. Isaiah. Ma'ai. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemaiah. Maharataza. Wayathan. Lamawat. Regalka. Al-Yanawam. Shamarka. Hana. La'ah. Yanawam. Mawa'ah. Yayishan. Shawamor. Yashua Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Al-Ya. Yanyamka. Yawawam. Ashamash. La'ah. Yakaika. Wayaraq. Walayala. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Kara. Yashamar. After Pasha. Yahweh. Yashamar. Tazaika. Abuaika. I will lift up my eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore.
Psalm 53 in the Hebrew. Alahayam.
Alahayam.
Al-Dalayamdaka.
Al-Dalayamdaka.
Al-Dakarash.
Al-Dakarash.
Al-Dashakwat.
Al-Kayahana. Awayabdaka. Yahaman. Yawan. Ra'ash. Ra'aymaka. Ra'ayrayam. Sawadat. Wayadat. Ra'aytazawah. Al-Tazapawayaka. Tamarwa. Wakawash. Wanakatia. Wagawa. Wala'ah. Rashakor. Sham Yasha'ala. Iwada. Kaya. And the Aytazawah. Labat. Yakadwa. Wayakat. Orya. Zakayafwa. Walahali. Ariyam. Adawam. Wayashamar. Alayam. Mawahaba. Wahagor. Gopor. Waimawan. Waimalak. Wakarashak. Abishabia. Tazawar. Lamashawar. Dalawat. Aiman. Ayawa. Zawawar. Labanyalawat. Salah. Aishalaham. Gamadyan. Kasayat. Sarayat. Kayabyan. Kanahal. Koyashwa. Shanadwa. Bayan. Yara'ah. Ayawa. Gaman. Aidak. Shayadanwa. Karayab. Kaira. Kazabak. Kazabak. Kakata Zalmanai. Karnasia Kanwa. Ashar. Amarwa. Wairashak. Lamawa. Nakwat. Alahayam. Alahaya. Shayadanwa. Regagula. Kakwash. Panyaraka. Ka'ash. Kaba'ira. Wakaraba. Wakarahat. Ariyam. Kam. Waradatwa. That's an Irika. Kabasa. Rapafka. Babahalam. Mala'ah. Panya. Kanawan. Wayabawashwa. Shamka. Yahawah. Labashwa. Wayabahadwa. Ayai. Wayakapar. Wayabadwa. Wayabadwa. Wayatha. Shamka. Yahawah. Labadka. Ayawan. Al-Karatazah. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo,
lo,
thy enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee,
And they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people.
and consulted against thy hidden one.
And consulted against thy hidden one.
They have said,
They have said,
come,
come,
and let us cut them off
and let us cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation.
that the name of Israel
That the name of Israel
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They have confederate against thee
They are confederate against thee.
the tabernacles of Edom
The tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Israelites
of Moab
of Moab
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal
Baal,
and Ammon and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur is also joined with them.
Ashur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kishon,
at the
which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeeb. Yea, all their princes as Sabah and as Zamunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. Oh, my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth for wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. Sir?
Sir, sisters, like Martin was mentioned, seated.
Shabi means
Just scroll down.
all right. All right, men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Admadam Shabbat, Admajim, Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shabbat, Yahweh Sar, turn face sisters. Sisters Admajim. Sisters, your Admadam Shabbat will be your feet at a 45-degree angle with your right hand over your left with your head bowed and covered. Men of Israel, we're going to give the sisters one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Admadam Shabbat, Admajim, Barak, Yahweh Shamar, Alafan Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Yahweh service dismissed. The man wants to be anointed, of course. Okay.
Yes, yes, sir.
Could be.